Welcome to another quarterly portfolio update. If you are stopping by for the first time, please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. In this video, I will share with you how much I invested in my taxable account during the second quarter of 2024, how many shares I bought, and the value of my portfolio at the end of the quarter, which was June the 30th. I will also show you how much dividend I received for the quarter. But as always, before I continue, a quick disclaimer. The information that I'm sharing is not financial advice. Before you invest in anything, please do your own research and make sure that you only invest in things that you understand. With that being said, I will dive right into my quarterly portfolio update. I will start with a quick recap of my Q1 2024 portfolio to show you the value of the portfolio and how many shares I had before the beginning of Q2 2024. The total value of my portfolio at the end of Q1 2024 was $63,750.67. $63,706.10 was the market value of my investments, and $44.57 was the cash amount. At the end of Q1, my portfolio was up $13,164.48. This was plus 26.05%. These are my holdings: 2 Vanguard ETFs and the 2 BlackRock ETFs. VCN is a Vanguard ETF that tracks the Canadian market. I had the 94 shares of VCN at the end of Q1 2024. VFV is a Vanguard S&P 500 Index ETF. I had the 264 shares of VFV at the end of Q1 2024. XEQT is a BlackRock ETF. This is an all-in-one equity ETF which holds Canadian equities, US equities, developed market equities outside of North America, and emerging market equities. I had the 444 shares of XEQT at the end of Q1 2024. XUU is a BlackRock ETF that tracks the US total stock market, and I had the 242 shares of XUU at the end of Q1 2024. I will now show you how much I invested during the second quarter of 2024 and how many shares I bought. I bought 6 shares of VCN. The cost per share was $44.91. The total cost, $269.48. This is 13% of the amount that I invested in Q2. I bought 6 shares of VFV. The cost per share was $128.70. The total cost, $772.21. This is 38% of the amount that I invested in Q2. I bought 16 shares of XEQT. The cost per share was $30.31. The total cost, $484.95. This is 24% of the amount that I invested in Q2. I bought 10 shares of XUU. The cost per share was $53.20. The total cost, $531.97. And this is 26% of the amount that I invested in Q2. In total, I bought 38 shares, all the ETFs combined, and the total amount that I invested in Q2 was $2,058.61. This is $259.84 more than the amount that I invested in Q1. As you can see, in Q1, I invested $1,798.77, and in Q2, $2,058.61. The difference is $259.84. The total equity of my portfolio at the end of Q2 was $68,303.35. $68,132.32 was the market value of my investments, and $171.03 was a cash amount. At the end of Q2, my portfolio was up $15,532.10. This was plus 29.53%. As of the end of the second quarter of 2024, which was June the 30th, I had the 100 shares of VCN. This was 6.51% of the market value of my portfolio. 270 shares of VFV. This was 52.36% of the market value of my portfolio. 460 shares of XEQT. This was 20.64% of the market value of my portfolio. And 252 shares of XUU. This was 20.24% of the market value of my portfolio. I will now show you how much dividend I received for the quarter. In order for you to receive an upcoming dividend payment, you have to be the shareholder on the record date. I had 100 shares of VCN on the record date. The dividend amount per share was 35 cents. The dividend amount that I received for VCN was $35.03. This is 13% of the dividend amount that I received in Q2. I had 270 shares of VFV on the record date. The dividend amount per share was 38 cents. The dividend amount that I received for VFV was $101.72. This is 38% of the dividend amount that I received in Q2. I had 457 shares of XEQT. The dividend amount per share was 22 cents. The dividend amount that I received for XEQT was $101.45. This is 37% of the dividend amount that I received in Q2. I had 252 shares of XUU on the record date. The dividend amount per share was 13 cents. The dividend amount that I received for XUU was $32.76. And this is 12% of the dividend amount that I received in Q2. The total amount of dividend that I received in Q2 2024 was $270.97. This is $76.92 more than the amount that I received in Q1 2024. As you can see, in Q1 2024, I received $194.05, and in Q2, $270.97. The difference is $76.92. Most of the ETFs paid a high amount of dividend per share in Q2 than they did in Q1. You can see on this dividend distribution chart that XEQT paid 9 cents per share in Q1, and it paid 22 cents per share in Q2. This is an increase of $141.03. I think I mentioned in one of my previous videos that XEQT usually pays a higher dividend amount per share in Q2 and Q4 than it does in Q1 and Q3. Based on this, I expect a lower dividend amount per share for XEQT in Q3, which will be at the end of September. XUU is the only ETF that didn't pay a high dividend amount per share in Q2. As you can see, in Q1, it paid 13 cents, and in Q2, 13 cents also. This is pretty much flat. As for VFV, it paid 35 cents per share in Q1 and 38 cents per share in Q2. This is an increase of 7.6%. VCN also hiked the dividend amount per share from 33 cents in Q1 to 35 cents in Q2. This is an increase of 7%. I will share with you my Q3 dividend update in 3 months. In the meantime, I will stay the course and keep investing consistently. All right, feel free to leave a comment below. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time with another update. Peace out.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.